Good morning, it is 9:15. Woke up a little bit later than I would have liked to, but good news, we will be hitting Grayson Highlands today, so there'll be wild ponies. I think I'm gonna try to do 23.5 miles today. We'll see. I may just shoot for like 20 or so, depending on how I'm feeling. All right, over the next 4 miles, I'm going to be gaining 2,000 feet of elevation. So that'll be the most severe climb of the day. And then once I'm up in that elevation, kind of just going to be going little ups and downs for the rest of the day. So overall, not too bad. Just got some pretty incredible trail magic here. There's a couple whose daughters had thru hiked a couple years ago, and they were generous enough to just give me a couple bucks, and just really brightened my day. You know, they didn't have to do that, but you know, it definitely means a lot to get some trail magic out here. And you know, it's just awesome that there's people out there like who are so supportive of the thru hiking community, and I really appreciate that. All right, coming down from Buzzard Rock here, elevation 5,000 feet. I just stopped, ate a little bit of lunch, drank some water. It's a little past 12 here, about 5 miles in, so I may try to do 18 more miles, we'll see. First cow sighting of the trip so far. About 8.5 miles in here, so I got quite a little ways to go. It's around 2 in the afternoon, but it's absolutely beautiful out here. Just stopped off at this little meadow here. Needed to eat a quick snack. It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon and I have 12 miles to go. Alright, so it is definitely packed up here. There are a lot of section hikers and day hikers camping. So I'm just gonna keep going. Try to meet up with the other guys. Looks like some nasty weather is rolling in, so it's time for me to get out of here. Just got caught in a little squall there. If it gets too gnarly, like I'm just gonna have to run for the trees. It's pretty exposed out here, so I'm not really loving it. There is a lot of lightning in the distance. Hopefully it is past me now, but we'll see. I really hope I'm not just walking straight into it. Not really liking the looks of this, so I think I'm gonna turn back and just hide in the trees for a little bit.
All right, I'm taking cover right now. It's raining pretty good. There's a lot of lightning, so I had to set up a tent. I don't know if I'm gonna sleep here tonight. I'd like to get more miles in, but if this storm doesn't let up, I'm stuck here.
All right, well that officially sucked. I think the weather's clear now, so I'm gonna try to catch up with the other guys. Not really sure how far they made it. It was a pretty vicious storm. I think I should be all right for the rest of the day. It was definitely the wrong call to set up the tent. I should have just sat there and waited, because now my tent's soaked. So really, I'm gonna have to stay in a shelter tonight. So, you live and you learn. I have 7.5 miles to go. I'm hoping I can make it there without any more weather coming in. According to the people that I set up next to, the chance of rain is pretty low now. I think it was just that squall moving through, so fingers crossed. Just trying to make the best of it. Everything is pretty wet right now, but you just got to keep moving forward. There's a little bit of sun poking through the trees right now, and man, that feels good. I was getting pretty cold back there. I got pretty soaked to the bone. It can be pretty dangerous up here to get wet like that, so I really just wanted to continue moving and get my body heat back up, and hopefully at least my clothes will dry out. I'm a little concerned about my tent. The inside got pretty much soaked, so I think I will be staying in a shelter tonight. Looks like another storm is rolling in. Sounds pretty gnarly, so we'll see. I have about 6 miles to go. Hopefully I make it. All right, I'm out here at the Scales camping area. One of our crew struck down with Noro, so I walked him over to here. Now we got a shuttle coming for him, and They're gonna take him to the nearest town, so it worked out. It's been a hell of a day. Probably one of the most difficult days on trail. A lot of type 2 fun, but we're all good now. And just trying to get warm, stay dry. Good morning, it is just after 9 a.m. here. We're out on the trail. It's pretty cold and windy, so it feels good to get moving, get the blood flowing. Plan is to go 17 miles. Looks like the sun's peeking out a little bit, thank God. It's probably about 55 degrees here with the wind chill. All right, it is now 12 o'clock, around 5 miles in. Sun is back out, which feels great. Hopefully it stays out and it'll warm up a little bit, and I'll find an area to dry out all my stuff. Just taking some time to dry everything out, as it got thoroughly soaked yesterday. But it seems like everything in direct sunlight is drying out pretty quick, so I'm thankful of that. Spirits are definitely a little higher today than they were yesterday. Got an update from our friend with norovirus. He made it to the hospital last night safe and sound. He's starting to feel a little better, so my thoughts go out to him. All right, I'm approaching Comer's Creek Falls. According to my guide, it can get pretty gnarly when the water level is high. It rained a lot last night, so hopefully it's passable. If not, I will have to turn back and take the high water trail, but I'm hoping that is not the case. I made it through the crossing unscathed, and I'm about 6.5 miles away from camp tonight. Things are looking good. It is 6:30 in the evening, and I'm just pulling up to the shelter. They look like calves. Let's see if they ram me. Hey, buddies. they're chill. You don't want to look them in the eyes and challenge them. See you, buddies. All right, we are heading down to the partnership shelter. We're about 5 miles away. So the plan is to go into Marion, Virginia, spend the night at the Travel Inn, resupply, chill, hang out, all that good stuff. So I'm looking forward to some rest.